they talk about Africa, they think we live in a jungle, but that's not the case.
What makes Zambia special?
This is Zambia, one of the beautiful countries in Africa. My journey started in Kafue, and that's where I experienced the full ghetto life. The food here is different from the food that I'm used to.
They make their sadza very hard. As you can see, we call it sadza. We have cabbage there, but this is interesting. And then we have okra.
Okra. Jerere in our language.
Jerere. So this one is fried.
Yeah.
It tastes good. I'm done having my meal, and it's not a fancy place. It's just a regular place. At the end of the day, this is the kind of my place because I'm a ghetto person.
After eating the local food, something interesting really happened.
Also, they are now eating our food. So guys, we left some food there, and then there were certain people waiting for us just to eat our leftovers.
So these guys, they sit close to this restaurant waiting for people to leave leftovers so that they can eat. At the end of the day, nothing is thrown away.
He was telling me that it happens more often and they do it with respect. That's what I appreciate. You know, they wait for you to they wait for you to finish.
Yeah, they wait for you to finish.
Yeah.
That's when
they can come and then
Yeah. And then if they request, they don't just come eat, start eating. No.
That is very important.
They'll request from your own.
So there is still Ubuntu in Africa.
You are just fine, my friends. Long time ago, we meet you in Zimbabwe, okay?
So you said that Zimbabweans are crazy. What did you mean?
Because I seen that like you are saying Zambia crazy, and in Zimbabwe there's China boys.
I did not say Zambians are crazy. I said that Zambians are nice and very kind people.
Yeah, us we are nice, but now we are penene. We are China.
We are China. Do you know China? You know China means?
What does it mean?
Like a person who
going mad.
Crazy.
Mad.
So why? Why?
Many of them, they are two cigarettes and smoking ganja.
Here in Zambia.
Like in Zimbabwe.
Oh, just like us.
Yeah.
Also, so you're now smoking because in Zimbabwe they do the same.
Yeah.
So you know.
So Zambia is
a good country.
A good country.
Yeah, it is. That is why I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, so you go back again?
I'm going back to Zimbabwe, but
you come stay in Zambia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want me to stay in Zambia?
Yeah. So let us change. You come in Zambia as you come in Zimbabwe.
Sure.
Yeah. So we be friends.
Friends exchanging.
Yeah. Now where's your sister?
So you want to marry my sister?
Yeah.
Why are you asking about me? I just met this guy and he's asking about my sister.
What? No,
Yeah, what do you think of Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe, I've never been to Zimbabwe, but I think it's a nice country.
It is a nice country. What have you heard about Zimbabweans?
They are intelligent.
Thank you. Are you not just saying that because you're talking to a Zimbabwean?
Yes, oh no, I didn't say that.
I'm happy to be in Zambia. You guys
I like their accent. I'm happy. Come back.
I will. I mean, Zambians, what I've learned so far, you guys are so kind and nice and friendly. Very welcoming.
You're welcome.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Later in this video, I get to visit a place where the rich stay. So keep watching.
Like, are we So what are we doing? What are we?
Buy the goat meat.
So you want to buy goat meat?
We have a taste base.
Are you coming out or we buy it here?
Yeah, we can buy it.
You can eat or come out. Everything.
What do you prefer?
Yes, you can come both.
You want it?
Yes.
Are you staying here? Are you staying in
If you want, you want to come out. Let's go. We can come out. Okay. So that you can take
Yeah, we are going to be buying goat meat. So they're selling goat meat and what?
Yes.
Only goat meat.
Yes. Even chickens, fried chickens.
All right. This one. I think. Where is Mr. Man? Mr. Man. So is this soup yambuzi?
Soup yambuzi is on this pot.
So this is soup yambuzi.
Yes.
So I think for the sake of my stomach, I'll just take this.
Yeah. They lost one.
Yeah. No. It's just this. You see what we talked about, like the mosquito, you noticed?
Yeah. I've been said that this is mosquitoes.
Here it seems like they consume like a lot of goat meat, which is incredible. Seems like the business of goat meat here, if you are doing it for meat, it's a good business. It's a good business, and you can take advantage of it. Guys, we are eating shokas, and this is supi ambuzi. I want to take a piece. I want this one.
This one is a machine.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, so this one,
machine.
guys, are you understanding what he's saying? So this is like the private parts of a goat.
Yes.
So you are eating it.
It's a machine.
It's a machine.
Over.
It helps down there. Does it help?
Too much.
So guys, this guy is eating.
They don't throw. Even the testicles, they eat.
So when it comes to goat meat, they don't throw away anything.
Yes.
They eat everything.
Yes.
Me, I like eating.
Come again.
Especially meat.
I like eating.
You like eating.
Over.
More especially meat.
And from there I went to Lusaka, and Lusaka is different, unique I would say.
We don't have many Zambians living outside Zambia. We've only known peace, like for a long period of time, and that's the reason why we don't have a lot of Zambians living outside Zambia. Economically, we may struggle here and there, but mostly every Zambian is able to actually have like a meal every single day.
I love the variety in your food, you guys.
Okay, so basically we are in one of the gated communities in Lusaka, which is called Kingsland City.
Kingsland City.
Yeah.
This is where the rich people stay.
This is where the rich hide, actually.
After building a house like this, it's really important to protect the house and also protect the household appliances. Others would say household contents. And you can do that by signing up for Move a Home Insurance. From as little as $4 your house is covered. So this is where it gets interesting. By paying $19 you're covering your household appliances. And in the case of fire, theft, lightning and damages, you are safe. The best thing about signing up for Move a Home Insurance is that 2 of your house helpers get free funeral cover. So guys, what are you waiting for? Dial *901# and get assisted.
What have you found interesting in terms of our foods? Yeah.
So here's the thing. Me in Zimbabwe we eat sadza. We call it sadza.
Yes.
Here you call it
nchima here.
Here you call it nchima.
Yeah.
So the thing is, your nchima is harder.
Exactly.
And in Zimbabwe it's so soft. So I thought to myself, I said, I don't think that I'm going to enjoy the nchima in Zambia. But to my surprise, I enjoyed the food here.
Wow.
And another thing, like I said, there's variety in your food. I ate a 3/4 chicken and the side dish was pumpkin leaves. I was like, in my country that doesn't go well together, but here you guys and you eat sweet potato leaves also.
Yes, and very tasty actually.
In my country, Zimbabwe, not a lot of people eat that. But here you can eat sweet potato leaves in a restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know more about Zambia. I mean, one of the things that I would want to know is the history of this wonderful city, the history of Zambia.
Basically, maybe we look at Lusaka as a city.
Yes.
So basically, Lusaka became a settlement back in 1905. So John Cecil Rhodes was given the mandate to build a rail line from Cape Town to Cairo.
Yes.
And then when they reached here, it started more like a water point where they can freshen up, maybe have something somewhere here. But then from there, in 1913, that's when our locals now started coming into this area.
Okay.
Yeah, but first it was, of course, we had people that lived here before, like in the 17th and the 18th century, and these were called the Solis and Lenges. And the name, basically, Lusaka comes from, it's named after one of the Soli chiefs.
I'm now considering Zambia and Zimbabwe as like a one country because I don't see much difference.
Definitely.
The only difference that I'm seeing here is probably language. But you could see me, I've been here for some days and I'm feeling at home. You see? I don't feel like a stranger here. I feel like I'm home. Do you think I'm right?
Yeah, you're actually right. The thing is, there isn't much differences.
Yeah.
And Lusaka is also known as the Garden City of Africa, in case you didn't know.
The Garden City
of Africa, because a lot of gardening were actually happening in this area. And when the white settlers came, the BCSA, the British South African company came, they actually reserved this area where we are standing right now, which is, as you can see, there are trees all over.
Yes.
So these trees were reserved during that time because they wanted to maintain the name as the Garden City of Africa.
The Garden City of Africa.
Yes.
You barely see a capital city with a lot of trees like this.
Yeah, definitely. So that's where it comes from.
Do you guys have tribes where people are not talking to each other?
We have a situation where Tongas and Bembas, mostly they don't get along.
They don't get along?
Nah, when it comes to these guys, they've been having conflict for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we found it, and it has been there for decades.
So let's say I'm Tonga, am I allowed to marry a Bemba?
Yeah, you're allowed, but the thing is that there's a thing of where these guys don't just get along.
Oh, okay.
For instance, we have a Zambian president. So I know that the Bembas, they don't feel where, for instance, I want to get a job.
Yes.
Then I'm a Tonga. Then the one who is employing is a Bemba. Then says I'm a Tonga. For that guy, it's hard for him to get a job.
It's hard for him to get
Yeah, because these guys, I feel like they have, they have a conflict since decades and all that.
Okay, so this is a statue here which symbolizes Zambia's freedom.
Oh, Zambia's freedom.
So when we actually got our independence, so the first Republican president wanted something that could actually show that indeed we are independent from the colonizers. So they took a man who was called actually William, and he demonstrated, using the chains and stuff.
Yeah.
So this man here, he actually broke these chains.
Like in real life?
In real life, yes.
Are you sure?
So he was caught in a room where there was a lot of independence freedom fighters, and then he was told to demonstrate that he can actually break the chains. So he did it. Yeah.
A Zambian man?
He's still alive actually.
He's still alive?
Yes. So those are the chains which he broke, just to symbolize that the country is still independent.
What I loved about Zambia is they are really working hard on their roads. You can even see a tarred road in the ghetto of Lusaka, which is something you barely see in other African countries. After experiencing Zambia, in my mind I did recognize that Africa has potential. When I was in Lusaka, I wanted to understand the history of the country, and that's why I went to Lusaka National Museum.
Well, basically, since we're in Zambia, it's about studying how the culture is like in Zambia, and also, knowing their heritage, because it's part of history, and you also have to know the fundamentals of it. So the best place you can get it is definitely the museum, to know their cultures and how they can navigate all about.
And you guys are here in Zambia?
Yeah, we're here in Zambia.
Guys, we are in a museum right now, and I did find my brothers here. I'm so excited, you know. So you're doing what here in Zambia?
Well, I'm studying medicine in Zambia.
You're studying medicine?
Yeah, I'm studying medicine in Zambia.
Our doctor. Me, I want your phone number. I know that in the future I'm going to get sick. So
yeah, it's amazing. So it's been an overwhelming experience, and
Yes.
Zambia has just created the platform for us.
Yes.
And so we just have to know, just come to the root of it all and explore the museum and their cultures from how they started in their relations, as you can see, South Africa, Tanzania, and all the other relations besides our country, Zimbabwe.
You know, at the end of the day, people out there, they say, if my major is medicine, I'm just going to focus on that. I'm not going to study history. But you're here. Like, what is pushing you to do this?
Well, I believe that as a person, you should not be rigid and you should also explore. So I believe it's crucial even for a doctor, you also have to know the history of any country in order to, facilitate the whereabouts and to also connect with the native people of this country. So it's essential that I also learn and integrate into their culture. It's very much remarkable. And I can also tell,
I appreciate you so much. Like what you're doing right now, God bless you. What's your name?
Maita. Yes.
Our brother here from Zimbabwe. He's here in Zambia. We are grateful. So this is a place to come when you come to Zambia, because you get to understand yourself as an African or someone who is coming out of Africa. You get to understand Africa in general.
So these are the relationships that Zambia has with other
countries.
Yes, other countries.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
South Africa. So that is very important, as a country, as a nation, maintaining relationships with other nations.
Definitely.
It's very important. But I want to see if I can find my country here.
Zimbabwe.
Yes.
There we are.
There we are.
Right
my
there.
country. And then my president, His Excellency President Emerson Mnangagwa, and President Hakainde Hichilema receiving gifts at the Kavango Zambezi
Frontier, yes.
Conversation area.